Hello and welcome to Monday's programme. I'm Ellie Louise Ringe.
And I'm John T. Messer. Coming up tonight between now and 6:30.
Good evening. Residents from Tor Cross and Slapton in Devon are demanding the road connecting their villages is rebuilt after it was destroyed by storms and high seas.
A combination of strong wind in Slapton Forest this evening. Richard, the damage they're clear to see.
Richard, incredible images there and clearly extensive damage. So what happens next?
Well, of course.
Well, meanwhile, many people living in Devon and Cornwall have been left without running water after the bad weather caused pipes to burst. In Hartland, water...
A member of staff at Derriford Hospital who was forced to abandon her car on Thursday because of the snow returned to find it had been vandalised.
Well, the disruption caused by the snow continues for those living on Exmoor tonight.
Yes, many of the main roads have been cleared, but drifts several feet high still linger on minor roads, making them impassable. Well, Nick Smith is in Lynmouth. Nick, how is it looking tonight? And you can see plenty more of the incredible pictures and videos of Storm Emma online. Just head to our...
Well, next tonight, 6-year-old Maisie Sly from Saltash has just had the biggest night of her life after the short film she starred in picked up an Oscar.
Yes, her performance in The Silent Child won praise from across the world, and it's now hoped the story of a little girl who couldn't communicate until a social worker taught her to sign will help improve awareness of British Sign Language. Robert Murphy reports. Well, we're joined in the studio by David Melling from the Centre for Deaf and Hard of Hearing People and his interpreter, Nikki. Now, David, we saw that an amazing moment for little Maisie, but if I can ask you, what do you think the impact will be of this film on the signing community?
Well, I'd first like to congratulate the team that made the...
To move from Saltash to Swindon to get the specialist help that she needed. Does it differ as you go around the country, the help that's available?
Yeah.
Saying earlier that you'd like to see more and more people speaking and signing British Sign Language. Do you think that it should be taught on the national curriculum?
Yes, I do.
A really interesting insight. David, Nikki, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you. Well, Maisie wasn't the only person from the West Country to walk away with an Oscar last night in Los Angeles. Roger Deakin.
Congratulations to Roger. Now you are watching ITV News here in the West Country with Ellie and John T. Thanks for your company this evening. Still ahead on the programme before 6:30.
And straight after us, the ITV News continues at 6:30 with more on Maisie Sly's Oscar triumph. Here's Mary Nightingale with the details.
Next on our programme today has a special significance for the Cornish, marked by parades and celebrations right across the county.
Yes, it's St Piran's Day, regarded by many as the patron saint of Cornwall. It's not just an opportunity to fly the black and white flag, it also highlights Cornish identity, culture and language. Steve Hardy reports from one of the parades held in Truro. And celebrations have also been held in Parliament, where the six...
On to sport now, and in rugby, Exeter Chiefs have extended their lead at the top of the Premiership table to 7 points with an impressive victory over Saracens.
It was a return to form for Chiefs as they look to defend their title as the champions of England. Chris Spittles reports.
In the Championship, Cornish Pirates battled to victory.
On to darts, and Somerset-based Gary Anderson won the UK Open in Minehead in rather strange circumstances.
Good to see him giving the crowd a wave there, though. Now to a story about a heroic 6-year-old boy who saved his mum's life when she collapsed at home.
Yes, Bethany, who's diabetic, passed out due to very low blood sugar levels. Fortunately, her son Henry called 999 and paramedics came to her rescue.
Well, earlier I went to meet Henry and his mum as they thanked the emergency team that came to help. But first, here's a clip from that 999 call.
Oh, well done, Henry. And so calm under pressure.
Yeah.
Really impressive. Well, it's weather time now, and Bob's joining us. Bob, fair to say a mixed bag over the last few days.
The last couple of days have been amazing how just 2 days, the difference, the snow's almost gone, although we did see some snow high.
OK, Bob, thanks very much indeed. And let's give you a reminder of the main headlines here in the West Country this evening. An aerial footage...
Well, it's goodbye from the two of us. A reminder that I'll have the late news for you at 10:30.
Now we'll hand you to Mary Nightingale as the ITV News continues. From all of us, have a lovely evening. We'll see you tomorrow at 6. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.